Welcome back, staff. It's very exciting to start a brand new school year with you this year. We wanted to just give you a little overview of what's going on with your digital learning coaches this year. Right here on this main page, if you'll notice that there's a QR code, you can have all of these slides right at your fingertips. All you have to do is pull out your camera on your phone and scan this QR code.
We are your digital learning coaches. I am Rebecca Shepard and I serve Candor Elementary, East Middle, Green Ridge, Star, Troy, and the high school.
I am your West Side digital learning coach, Miss Beasley, Nora Beasley. I am at Mount Gilead Elementary, West Middle School, Page Street, Montgomery Early College, and the Learning Academy, and also at the high school.
One of our main purposes is to help you guys integrate technology for Montgomery County School students. We want them to be college and career ready and make them globally competitive.
This is just an FYI. The technology fee this year is the same as it was last year. All students K 12 will be $40. This fee includes the insurance that covers the device in most issues. If you have any questions about this fee from parents, please let us know. We'd be happy to help you with that. But for the most part, it just covers the insurance.
You can mention to them that $40 for insurance is much cheaper than what they would have to pay for a student device if their student damaged it.
When you come back, most teachers will receive their new teacher laptop. It is a Dell and it is beautiful. The great thing about it is it has Windows 11. So if I were you, as soon as you get into your building, I would get in contact with your IT person and go ahead and pick up your new teacher laptop. They will not give you your new device until you turn in your old device. They are starting with classroom teachers first. Classroom teachers will receive the new devices, and when they have extras, they will add on support staff. But please just take a look at it because Windows 11 does have some changes to it.
The biggest change is that your menu that you're typically used to seeing in the bottom left-hand corner is now in the middle of your desktop screen. But if you follow that process that's on this slide, you can always change it back from the center of the screen to the left-hand side of the screen if you prefer it that way.
We have several technology PED sessions going on this year. Of course, we're going to have 4 that are required. That's a little bit different from last year. And then we're going to offer lots of other things. We're going to have Technology Tuesday. We're going to have What's Your Question Wednesday. We're going to have Throwback Thursday. And in just a few moments, we're going to tell you about our first PD, which of course is always digital citizenship. And that will be due at the end of September.
Those Technology Tuesday, What's Your Question Wednesday, and Throwback Thursdays, we will offer those every month, and they will be a different week every month. So if you're tied up one week and can't make it to one, you can always hit another one the next week.
In 2019, they did change the licensure requirements for teachers. You are required to have 2 DLC credits. That means every time you come to one of our sessions, you will get 0.1. So, to get 2 DLC credits for your teacher license, you are going to need at least 20 hours of digital learning credit. That is why we're requiring the 4 a year. If you do the 4 a year for the 5 years, that will give you your 20 hours that you need for your DLC credits.
Conversely, if you decide to come to one per month uh, every year, in 2 years, you'll have everything that you need.
How do CEUs work? Whenever you have this presentation in front of you, you can go to the Montgomery County Schools page, and of course, you can go to Human Resources at any time and look up your CEUs. It requires your employee ID number or your Social Security number, and you can go in there and see exactly where you're at with this process. Also, we want to go ahead and get you started. Of course, your first PD, we're going to go ahead and tell you about it. You will receive another email, but it is going to be on digital citizenship. It is due September the 30th. And this is the link for that training.
Yep. And this link is through Common Sense Media. There's the presentation that we have linked to that. Common Sense is also a great tool if you are interested in looking up apps, movies, online games, books, any of that stuff, and getting reviews for those things of whether or not it is appropriate for your child. That's just on a personal level.
Your second PD this year will be on Nearpod. We have been very fortunate this year to have Nearpod and vocabulary license for all of our teachers. Those will be located in your Clever app. But we have that, and we will have mandatory training on that in October, and you will receive more details in the future.
Make sure that you look up your school webpage and make sure all of your information is current. Our new director of marketing is Susanna Cornegie, and she's worked very hard on the new Montgomery County School site. So everything looks a little different, but your web pages also need to be updated. We will have some training on that coming up, and if you need help, you can click on that link right there at the bottom of the screen, or Nora and I will be happy to help you update your school webpage if you need it.
Each school should have two people that are over the web pages and social media. So these people will be meeting with us this year in order to get all these sites up to date.
You also need to know who your tech support person is. On the screen is Brian Helms, the director over the entire technology department. And over on the bottom and on the right, you can find your school and the technician for your school. These are the people that your work orders go to whenever you turn in a technology work order.
And that leads us into the next thing. Of course, if you have an issue, you need to put in a technology work order. This is the website, but you can also find it on every school's webpage. Every school's webpage has a tab for technology. And under that tab, you will be able to find the work order system. And you see the directions on the page. For staff, you're going to use your username, which is your email address, and your password, which is your Google account password, or it's your email password. And then, of course, there's the directions for students. You are welcome to put in work orders for students as well. Just make sure you put their name.
Work orders are required for repairs. Just seeing a technician in the hallway is not going to work because they would get bombarded and would never remember it. Plus, this gives a paper trail so that we can see if a device is having problem after problem after problem. Be as specific as possible when you're describing what the computer is doing. If you put computers not working, that's really too vague. We need specifics. It won't boot up. I can't log in, that kind of thing. So, but there's also a list of things to try before you submit a work order. Sometimes, if you log out of everything and log back in, it will fix the problem. If you do a restart, that may fix it. Also, in the bottom right hand corner of your computer screen, sometimes you'll see a little orange dot. That means your computer needs to be updated. So check for those updates and update your computer if something is moving slow or not working correctly.
Just some upcoming events, something to think about. These are going to be district-wide events. We're going to do a parent versus child online edition. What is your child doing on their online device, their cell phone, their computers at home? These are some dates that we already have set. We will have the East Middle School date eventually, and we have a special guest coming to these events. And we're having Tiffany Pate from the Internet Crimes Division, and she's going to come and talk to parents about different online issues that they may be experiencing and ways that students are out there hiding things from their parents and staff just to keep our kids safe online. We've seen recently that, that is definitely an issue, something to think about as far as digital citizenship, and it's something that we should be talking about all year long.
If you are on Facebook, we do have a MoCo Schools Cares and Shares for Educators page. Anything that you find, anything great that you're doing in your classroom, a new tech tool, even a new non tech tool, or if they're just giving away free chicken biscuits at the Chick-fil-A, feel free to post it on Facebook so everyone can take advantage of whatever that you found that's fantastic. And we know that you guys have a lot of fantastic stuff that you find. So please share away on this page.
also, we have a YouTube channel. It's called Digital Learning Tips, and if you go back to that link, you'll see the link to our YouTube channel. And we're both on Twitter. You're more than welcome to follow us on Twitter. And if you have any questions and concerns, please feel free to reach out to us by email at any time. We hope you have an amazing year.
Thanks so much.